Hello everyone out there, we hope you're all keeping safe and well during these unprecedented times with COVID-19. Now, with there being so much uncertainty, I imagine many of you have a lot of questions out there. Now within triathlon that may be, should I be training? How do I train? What am I training for? Is there even going to be a 2020 triathlon season? And so on. Now, obviously, nobody can answer all of those questions for you at the moment. And I do appreciate that you all have very different circumstances and current situations that you're dealing with. We, however, or should I say in this instance actually, the pros may be able to help you out. Yeah, we have called around to a number of the pros to ask them how they're dealing in this current time. What's the current situation for you in your country?
These are certainly interesting times that we live in. I live in the United States, in the state of Colorado. Our governor has a shelter in place for our state. And what that means for us is we have to keep social distancing. So that's just under 2 meters of space when we do go out and about. We're allowed to ride outside, and I'm allowed to run outside. We do have local businesses that are still open and still operating, but they have modified hours. Restaurants are takeout only. Shopping for groceries, that kind of stuff is in critical infrastructure is still open. But it's definitely interesting. The schools are closed through the month of April throughout the state of Colorado, and I've got 2 kids. So that means I've turned into a teacher as well as a professional triathlete.
Yeah, it's a weird time for every one of us in this corona crisis. Here in Denmark, I'm still allowed outside to run and to bike. Not in big groups, of course, but on my own. So I enjoy that very much still because we've been having sunshine and it's wonderful to just get out, get some fresh air. It also gives you energy. It's a little bit of a change here in the household because Klaus is also working from home and Marcus is at home because of course the daycare is closed down and we've been isolated from my mom and dad, which is normally the babysitters. So in that way we have to combine the training, taking care of Marcus, Klaus working, me working and everything, but I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's really been nice to have my little family all together.
Today is day 20 of the Spanish lockdown, and here it's very strict in that all outdoor activities banned and obviously the swimming pools are shut.
So at the moment I'm here in South Africa and it's total lockdown. We're on week 1 of 3 weeks and literally you can't go outside. You can drive to the shops, to the supermarket and soldiers out in the street patrolling and it's total lockdown.
What are your thoughts for the year ahead?
We haven't really put too much thought into a race schedule. I mean, Tim was planning to do Roth in July, that has been cancelled. So we don't really want to set our hearts on anything. Obviously, there's a lot of races that are looking like they'll go off in September, but I think for the next couple of months, or at least through April, we'll probably just maintain a base level of fitness. Nothing too crazy, and hopefully things will become more clear then and we'll be able to plan out the rest of the year. But we're just staying positive.
Actually, my season would have started last weekend at Challenge Salou. Right now there are no races in sight. I am still hoping that there will be some races in the second half of the season. I think, the optimistic way of thinking helps to stay positive and to somehow stay focused on the little things you can control, such as training. And one day there will be races again, and of course I want to be ready. But to be honest, I am, I guess, like everyone else, I am very worried where all of this is leading us to. The whole world is about to change and no one knows when it's going to be over.
I've had to try and adapt a little bit of training, and as I'm sure for all of you athletes out there, it can be quite disconcerting. We're used to routine, we're used to plans, we're used to goals, and unfortunately there's so much uncertainty right now, and can't really have any of those. But I'm trying to look at the positive side of it and thinking it's buying me more time. It's buying me more time for Tokyo being a year later. So I've got that time to try and improve, get fitter, get faster, get stronger.
How are you training?
The hardest thing is not being able to swim at all. So we're just doing a lot of overload kind of upper body strength work and visualizing technique and just going through the motions on the swim. But yeah, training hard on the indoors, on the treadmill and on the turbo. And my recommendations at the moment to train are to have some kind of competition in there, whether you're racing an old session that you did like months ago, or you're meeting someone online to race Zwift or something. Just make it ballsy, make it competitive. And yeah, just have like a race type thing once a week.
Mostly I'm just training either by myself or at home or with my husband, who obviously is living with us. Our day-to-day hasn't changed a whole lot. We have a pretty good setup here with the Master Spa. We actually got that the end of January, so it was perfect timing actually. So with all the public pools being closed, we can still get in and swim. That being said, we have backed off our training. Probably before this all happened, I was getting ready for Ironman St. George, which was early May, and actually also Texas 70.3, with both of those being postponed. We have backed our training off from sort of 25 to 30 hours a week down to sort of 15 hours a week, kind of more off-season mode. So sort of maintaining a bit of the fitness that we built up, but not really pushing it all for two reasons. One, we don't know when the next race will be, so we don't want to be taxing our bodies and really pushing the envelope at this point in the season. And the other reason, we just want to make sure our immune systems are healthy. With this scary virus going around, we want to be as healthy as possible to either avoid getting it, or if we do get it, being able to beat it.
So I've been using the row machine almost every day to try and keep some sort of swim fitness up. So as you can see, it's like a whole body sort of workout. Mainly, you know, I've been using it to get the upper body, keep some of those muscles working. It also is really good for your breath control, similar to swimming, because you can only breathe at the top and bottom of the strokes.
Anything you'd like to say to us and maybe help our motivation?
It's going to be interesting to see how things transpire, how much of this global pandemic we're going to be on lockdown. I don't know the answer. And I think that's where control really becomes an illusion, you know, where we thought we had control and now we don't. And it's sometimes with that object of control, you think you had control and now you don't. It can invoke fear and a little bit of panic. For me, I'm trying to look at it as an opportunity. The first opportunity I'm looking at is, how do I practice patience, right? So I'm trying to practice my patience. I'm not a very patient guy. And the other one is, oftentimes in my racing, as at the professional level, you don't have things go your way and you have to adapt and overcome. And you see this on a daily basis and a racing basis. So what I'm using this opportunity for is the situation for training has changed. How can I adapt and overcome to become a better athlete and a better person through this this situation we're in?
Yeah, if you've got any questions, just ask people, share ideas, share variations, because at the moment, like, variation is the spice of life, and we all need a little bit of spice in our indoor training. So keep motivating other people, keep meeting up, keep sharing ideas, and yeah, just have fun with it. Like, this is a time, no pressure, get fit and just have fun.
Yeah, everything is good. I hope for you guys out there that you can stay motivated. There's a lot of videos going around on social media. Take some of it, use it, put a smile on your face, because remember, keep smiling is always the best way to get through tough times, and we will get through this, all of us, together.
Stay active, and I'm hanging in there to hoping that there will be races at the end of the year. So yeah, best of luck to everyone and stay safe.
Well, there we go. It's fantastic to see so many of the pros keeping their moods high, remaining positive and motivated with their training, and particularly given, and it's important to point out, it is their livelihood. Now, I hope that has been interesting to all of you out there. Not only hopefully motivated you, but also maybe given you some ideas for your own home training. We're all in this together, so stay strong and stay safe, everyone out there. If you've enjoyed today's video, give it a like, and if you're not doing so already, remember to follow GTN on our social media channels.